Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you guys my top 3 favorite drugstore foundations. That's a tongue twister. So when it comes to the drugstore, I think that foundations are probably one of the hardest things to find that is actually good quality. Now, when I talk about cheap products, I mean they're affordable, not so much cheap in the quality. Now, these foundations happen to be my all-time favorite foundations, and actually my number one foundation that I'm going to be talking about today happens to be my favorite foundation, like over high-end foundations. Now, foundations are something that I actually, when it comes to the drugstore, I actually had a harder time in discovering, just because it's more of a trial and error kind of thing. You kind of have to try the foundations to kind of see what works best for your skin. But if you guys are still trying to find a good drugstore foundation, these are my top 3 foundations that I recommend, hands down. They're amazing foundations. And so if you guys are interested in seeing which are my top 3 drugstore foundations, then stay tuned. So the first one I want to talk about is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation. This foundation is amazing, and this foundation, first of all, I love it because it matches me like perfectly. And the thing about this foundation is, and I'm going to give you pros and cons about every single foundation. There's only one con about every single of these foundations, and that is packaging, and I'll get to it in a little bit. But this foundation is a very thick consistency, as you can tell. Like, I will hold it like this and nothing will come down. This is a very thick consistency. It is medium to full coverage. There is a slight makeup scent to it, but it's nothing too overpowering. The foundation itself is one of those foundations that the longer you wear it throughout the day, the better it tends to look. And I love that about a foundation, because I'm the type of person that does not like to touch up when I'm out on the road. I like to put on my makeup when I'm home and then forget about it throughout the rest of the day. So this foundation is one foundation that I know I can trust will stay put throughout the day and will look amazing all day. So definitely love the Revlon Color Stay. So my next 2 are not in a specific order. I love them both the same. But the next one that I want to talk about is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. And as you guys may know, this foundation just recently came out. But this foundation, first of all, this foundation, even though it says that it's a demi-matte finish, it's not, so it's not fully matte, I don't feel the need. There can never be a video without me dropping anything. I don't feel the need to set this foundation. I have combination skin, so I have my T-zone tends to get very oily. With this foundation, I literally slap it on and keep it moving. I don't need to set it. I don't need to put powder over it, and it looks beautiful throughout the day. This foundation, I don't feel the need also to apply 2 layers. I feel like one layer gives you a very nice coverage, and it lasts all day as well. Does not move around. It's a very nice foundation. This is more on the pricier side when it comes to drugstore. The Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation runs for, I believe, $13, and the L'Oreal Matte Infallible Pro Matte runs for around the same price, depending on when you get it. Drugstore foundations or any type of drugstore makeup tends to be a lot more cheaper at Walmart than drugstores like CVS, Walgreens, and things like that. But yeah, this is another one of my favorite. It looks beautiful on the skin, and it's awesome. I actually have 2 colors for this one because I was not able to find a matching shade. I used Caramel Beige and Natural Buff, mixed those together, and this is my favorite shade. This is actually the foundation that I'm wearing right now. I mixed these 2 with a little bit of the BB Plus Illumination Facial Cream from Gerard Cosmetics, and that just gives me an all-over nice glow to the face. And again, I don't have the need to set the foundation because it just looks very matte on the face. So another one of my favorite. Last but not least is the Rimmel Lasting Finish with Comfort Serum. This is a skin perfecting full coverage foundation, and I am the color True Beige. As I was saying, the only con that I have about these foundations is definitely the packaging. The Revlon definitely is just a screw. It's a little jar, and I just hate to have to scoop things with my hands, especially because even though we're supposed to wash our hands before doing our makeup, I don't do that all the time, and so I hate the fact that I have to put my hands in here to scoop it out. I've gotten into the habit of taking a foundation brush, scooping out the foundation that I need, slapping it on my face, and then just taking a buffing brush to buff out the foundation, or a beauty blender. But other than that, I don't like the fact that this comes in a jar. Like if it came with a pump, this foundation would be perfect. Just like these two foundations, if they had a pump, I think it would be best. Now I don't mind this one so much because, ew, that looks really gross, because you could just slap it onto the back of your hand and it's totally fine. But when it comes to these two, you kind of just have to like open this and just, I don't know, it's just, to me, this one's a little bit messy and this one is just hard to get it out. But going back into the Lasting Finish by Rimmel, this foundation is definitely full coverage. Now what I love about this foundation is that it gives you a very nice all over the face dewiness, but still does not make you look greasy. This foundation has that comfort serum that does really make your skin look beautiful. This says that it's a skin perfecting full coverage foundation, and it honestly does that to your skin. It makes your skin look flawless, but it doesn't look cakey. And I think that this foundation would be perfect for the summer, even though for the summer we tend to want to have more of a matte finish. I feel like when you are under the sun too much and your skin sometimes starts to peel, this foundation would be perfect for it because it will moisturize your skin, give you that full coverage on your skin. So I think that is perfect for a foundation, and I think that these foundations are literally amazing. I love to find treasures at the drugstore, even though there are things that at the drugstore are not that great. There's always hidden treasures, and I feel like these foundations are perfect. They're amazing foundations for a drugstore foundation. And if you guys are, like I said, if you guys are still looking to find a drugstore foundation that is going to give you that nice flawless look without having to pay $30, $40, $45, $50 in a foundation, then you guys should definitely try at least one of these three, because I guarantee you that you will not be disappointed. They are amazing foundations. So that is it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you found some new things that you can try at the drugstore. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on my next video.